see you, bro.
Good to see you. Doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Coach, season just keeps chugging along. You guys have another back-to-back here. What are you expecting and hoping for from the team tonight? Is coming off of a long road trip, first game on a homestand is pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, you get in late last night and you got the Bulls waiting for you. Another team that's playing at a really high level. You have to give Chicago and Billy a ton of credit for their level of play on this road trip. Really thankful that we responded the way we did in Houston to get that win, to come home 2-2 in a road trip where Nicole didn't play all four and Jamal sat two of those. Tonight, I think all year long we're 12-1 the second night of a back-to-back. So what I'm hoping for is for our group to continue to show why we're the most resilient group in the NBA. No matter who's in, no matter who's out, just go out there and play hard. Be urgent, be desperate, be physical, be disciplined, and hopefully if we do all those things, it will give us a chance to get a home win. We got a 5-game homestand that we got to try and take advantage of.
What do you see to gain when Nikola doesn't play, just in the confidence that your players get when he's not playing? They have to bring it.
Well, they have to, and obviously, to go into Golden State, who I think had won 7 in a row, and win without Nikola and Jamal, to go into Houston, a team that had won 9 in a row, and to win without Nikola. You don't have that security blanket. It's not, well, hey, we're good. We can just give the ball to Nikola. It forces everybody else to step up and really bring the best version of themselves. And Jamal Murray was outstanding, but we had 6 guys in double figures. And most importantly, Vic, I think the fact that we took care of the basketball and we didn't, we gave up a lot of offensive rebounds, but thankfully they didn't convert those into a lot of second chance points. So, yeah, obviously we're a better team when Nikola plays, but while he's out, that gives other guys great chances to step up and contribute to a winning cause.
A couple of players have mentioned this season that one of the things they feel like they can do better defensively is be willing to foul a little bit more and kind of set the tone in that sort of way. I'm just curious if you, when you're evaluating the team's defense in a game, if you kind of try to delineate between the kinds of fouls that are a lack of discipline versus the kinds of fouls that are guys applying physicality and kind of trying to play with intent, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's, to be honest, our laundry list of defensive items that we have to clean up, it's a long list, let's be honest. But knowing when to foul, knowing who to foul, knowing the situation, I think is always important. And sometimes it also sends a message to the other team that we're not going to allow you just to walk in here possession after possession and get whatever you want. I felt in that Portland game, it was just, as my father used to say, we were like an usher, take the ticket, enjoy the show. You can sit wherever you want, you can go wherever you want. And I felt against Houston we were much better in terms of not only guarding the ball, but giving the necessary help behind that. But I'm all for, within the rules of the game, having a physical mindset and, more importantly, making teams feel us. And I think we can do a better job of that across the board.
Chicago made a big trade, and it almost seemed like it rejuvenated them, made them better, playing really good team basketball. When you watch it, what do you see that they're doing so well right now?
Well, they did it when we lost to them in Chicago, and they're doing it even at a better level now. They're running. I mean, this might be the best running team in the league. Last 5 games, they're at 24 fast break points per game. And the interesting stat, when you think about teams that run, a lot of times that'll be, they're getting offense off their defense. Well, that's not the case. This team is by far the best running team in the league, especially after made baskets. The answer back. They get the ball out of the net, inbounds, and up the court faster than anybody else. And we have to be ready for that make, miss, turnover to get back. They're sharing the ball. I think last 5, 31 assists, only 12 turnovers. Those are incredible numbers. Coby White, outstanding player. Josh Giddey coming off of a triple-double and a really impressive performance in L.A. Chuck, is it Bazelis? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. I mean, young kid who just seems to be growing in confidence. He's got size, talent, unbelievable athleticism. Vooch is shooting a career-best three-point percentage. They brought in Kevin Huerter, who's one of the better catch-and-shoot players in the NBA. So offensively, this team can hurt you in so many ways. That's my biggest fear, is that it starts in transition, and then behind that, They're an incredible drive and kick team. They generate so many threes off of drive and kick. Can we sit down and guard the ball and hopefully eliminate some of those threes that they take?
Michael, you mentioned Coby. He won back-to-back Player of the Week in the Eastern Conference. The only other bull was Jordan. And I'm not putting him in Jordan's class, but when you see him on tape specifically, what do you see as a player that's developing?
Well, I've seen it the last couple of years. You can just see the confidence, to me, more important than anything. How confident Billy's giving him a chance to play. He's giving him a green light to attack, to shoot the three. Last couple of years, Chicago has always been a team that didn't shoot a lot of threes, and I think they've shot a lot more, and I think Coby's a big part of that. In the open court, he's become almost unguardable. He just plays with a relentless attack mindset. He gets downhill. And when you can take 8 threes a game and shoot a high clip, but you're also getting 8 free throw attempts per game, and not many guys can do both. And that's what's really intriguing about Coby is that if you back up off him, he's going to shoot the pull-up in your face. If you press up on him, he has the handle, the size, and physicality to break you down, to get to the rim, to finish, and to generate free throw attempts. So, sometimes, yes, you're a coach, but I'm also a fan of this game. And as you watch different teams and different players and you see their maturation, Coby's been a guy that, from afar, just watching how much he's grown, it's been really fun to watch.
Any update on
AG, I don't think is going to be able to go tonight. I think we can get final word here, but obviously we all know the different injuries he's been battling all season long. Third game in 4 nights. Aaron had a very impressive road trip, but obviously we have to be really mindful of the reoccurring injuries that he's had to battle all season long.
Coach.
Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate it.